Hello, thank you for having me here. I'm Alessandra Sala, Senior Director of AI and Data Science at Shutterstock, the Global President of Women in AI, which is a non-profit organization across 150 countries around the world. And we educate and bring more women into this world of AI. I'm also working with UN agencies, with UNESCO, as a co-chair of the Women for Ethical AI, and with the ITU as a chair of AI and Multimedia Authenticity Initiative.
Wow, that's a really incredible set of roles and portfolio under you. Here we are at Machines Can Think. You were having a very interesting conversation yesterday. Tell me more about that.
Yesterday we had the only and first roundtable on the role of AI for society and for our future, our collective future. How policy, individual and expert can come together and help to orchestrate an architecture that can enable safety and inclusive AI for all.
And what did you conclude in that discussion?
That there is a lot of work to do, but we are on the right path. We are connecting with the right stakeholder. It is a multi-stakeholder initiative. It requires government, like here in UAE, Abu Dhabi, the capital of vision for a future that is inclusive. It brings technology for people with the infrastructure provider, with the specialist, with the social society in order to orchestrate principle but also practical guidelines that government can help to bring into the world with a safe infrastructure.
And when you think about the journey that we're on, what is the sort of the end game? Where do we need to be?
That's a big question. Where we all want to be. We want to be in a world that is safe, in a world where human can express the best part of ourselves, where we can be productive, we can connect with each other instead of polarizing and isolating each other from what really matters, which is connection with the world, connection with other humans. And therefore, we need to create technology that doesn't addict us and isolate us from each other, but it brings us together. It gives us opportunity for being productive, to put ourselves on things that can reward us and contribute to this common well-being.
And with your many hats, you know, you're working with NGOs, you're working with enterprise, government. What is the ask of each of those actors in this? What do they need to do to make this happen?
So, as I mentioned before, it's a multi-stakeholder initiative, but let's try to be concrete and give an example.
Yeah.
One of the projects I'm working on with ITU, which is the standard organization unity in UN, is around AI multimedia authenticity. So how do we establish that the digital content that we consume, those that we see on social media or on our digital screen, it's actually content that we can trust? How we can verify where the content is coming through, what's the message that is bringing to us, and how we can interpret the truth behind the content. So why it's a multi-stakeholder initiative? Because companies need to onboard that technology, technologies need to develop the standard that we all adopt to understand and showcase those certificates of trust and provenance. And therefore, though this is a small example to demonstrate that in this AI world there is so much that we still need to define, orchestrate, and implement in order to create a technology that we human can consume in a safe way. I always say, if you lie to my face, my body pick up that lie. I have that gut feeling that tells me something is wrong. In the digital world, we have no natural protection, and therefore we as human technologists and government have to step up and bring those security aspects, this protection layer, to support human to coexist with technology in a way that doesn't disrupt all our sensory and natural protection system.
Because without that base layer, without that trust and truth, we're on a bed of sand.
We are lost. If we have no point of reference anymore, we can trust or we can distrust everything and everyone. And in a world of complete distrust, there is only chaos. How can we collaborate, coexist, and achieve common goals that are beyond one single individual? The trust layer is fundamental to community to strive.
Thank you so much for your time today.